Well, here's what we know. It is 62 pages long, and it does lay some things out specifically. For example, the Democratic caucus would happen on the same night as the Republican caucus, just like it has every cycle since 1976. Now, keep in mind, the Republican National Committee already said that Iowa Republicans would hold the first contest in 2024, but the Democratic National Committee already said that Iowa Democrats would not hold the nation's first contest. So there's a calendar challenge here. Also, the new plan changes caucus night, where you'd actually make your presidential pick on a card that you would send through the mail, and it would then just be party business done on caucus night. However, the Iowa Republican Party and the New Hampshire Democratic Party chair all contend that this new version is really essentially a primary, since you'd be making your presidential candidate choice through the mail like you could in a primary, rather than gathering with people from your neighborhood all in one place and making your selection in person like you would in a caucus. Now, as we mentioned, there are many unknowns here as the Iowa Democrats proposed this plan after having a smartphone app fail in 2020. That delayed the reporting of the caucus night results, and that's caused a lot of this extra headache. Now, the party chair referred today to this new plan as, quote, flexible. For example, it doesn't actually say when the party would announce the results from the mailed-in presidential preference cards. The chair says this way it leaves in flexibility to react depending on when the other states would end up holding their primaries. So in other words, Iowa Democrats could fill this out later, figure out when that date is. Now, the chair can't say whether the Democratic National Committee will actually approve these changes, and she can't say whether all these changes will cause the DNC to ultimately change plans and still allow Iowa Democrats to hold the caucus before all or at least most other states. Again, many unknowns here.
That the presidential nominating calendar is not a done deal. And that's why this draft selection plan gives us the most flexibility to do what is best for our state and for our party.
So specifically, New Hampshire and Georgia still have some unknowns about whether their respective states can make the necessary changes so that they can actually hold their primaries early in the process like the DNC wants. If those changes do not happen, then in theory, somehow Iowa Democrats hope that they would still be able to hold their caucuses first again in 2024. It is an unlikely scenario since the DNC already set the schedule where you have South Carolina, New Hampshire, Nevada, Georgia, and Michigan holding their primaries next February, all weeks ahead of where Iowa Democrats could hold their caucuses. It's kind of like a Hail Mary effort here. They put this together. They'll officially submit it so that it's in time by the June 3rd deadline. But there's a lot of stuff that's not in here. They acknowledge it's not in here, hoping that it gives the flexibility that they can kind of figure those things out later.
Okay, what's the timeline again? When should we know if this is a done deal?
I don't know when we're going to know. They have to get this plan in by June 3rd, and potentially by then maybe we should know how those other states are looking. So legislators have to get involved in those other states. That's why it's so funky. But New Hampshire's also a wild card. Maybe this thing ends up in court. We could probably talk about this the entire 4 o'clock newscast with scenarios. So I'm not really sure we would have a final answer in June, though.